I expected to see a drunken souse named Dobbin walk through that door, not this incredible specimen before me. Tell me, what became of the man I hired? Well, Dobbin's indolence may be my gain. Look at you. I can see you are ready for action at a moment's notice. How would you like to help Skyrim's premier arts college in its moment of need? The storied Bard's College, home of honeyed birds and tear-jerking tunes. For years, a rift within the college threatened to split us apart. One overzealous member hid our antique instrument collection to bring about a truce, but it didn't work. Excellent question. The only clue to their location lie in a song written by the bard responsible, Nell's Hidden Loves. Just as I solved the first verse, that instrument emerged for sale at a secret auction. I wish to hire you to recover it. Now, naturally, you can't walk into a secret auction without the proper attire, especially not the Sapphire Societies. Their events are outre and rare, mind-boggling and taboo fair. No serfs at their affair. Sorry, I can't help myself. All these secret societies love disguising themselves. It gives a sense of excitement to their lives of leisure. Fortunately, bards hear all sorts of secrets. Wearing this robe and mask will get you in the door. You also need the right passphrase. The magnates of the Sapphire Society speak a simple phrase to gain entry into their events. A jewel of blue rules the view. Truly underscores how they see themselves, doesn't it? You might want to practice it, just to be sure. Excellent. You scan lines quickly, I see. Still, I would avoid any ad-libbing. Remember, a jewel of blue rules the view. Well, you and I will save it together. A joint effort, brains and brawn. When they pen the song of this adventure, no doubt you will receive a mention. And what a song it will be, a tale of civil war, misguided decisions, and my stalwart bravery. Many years ago, the college had a collection of legendary instruments. Each inspired great passions, strength, love, tragedy. There was an argument among the bards. How best should the instruments be used? Some said the instruments were too precious and needed protection. Others asked, what use are they if they can't be played? The two sides actually came to blows, fretboards and inkwells flying every which way. It was all quite exhilarating. One of the college's greatest bards, Nell Farsong, took them. She thought if the instruments went missing, the fighting could end. So she hid them throughout Skyrim, which ended the war, but only because everyone was enraged at Nell. So she died. Very sad. And she never told a soul where to find the instruments. But while reading Nell's Hidden Loves, I realized it held clues to their locations. If we recover them based on her clues, I'll be a legend. It's a lute called Petra Loop. Actually, it's Petra Lute, but try saying that after 5 strong meads. It was the learning lute at the college for generations, played by dozens, hundreds of bards over the years. It means a lot to us. Well, I hate to brag, but I am quite famous. Even if I wore the Sapphire Society disguise, the members would immediately recognize my voice. Such is the heavy burden of artistic success.
speak? Welcome, and enter.
If you want to see our next item, you'll have to wait like everyone else. No private previews. You should know the rules. But believe me, you'll want to stick around for this one. It's a head-turner. The loot? Nice patina. Just a trifle I came across in one of my hunts. It went on the block earlier. Too bad you weren't here then. There was only one buyer. A little bidding war would have warmed up the crowd. Now I do wish you had been here. You are skirting the rules. No revealing identities of buyers. Still, if you had arrived...
Kill these interlopers. Tormented souls of the dead arise and kill these interlopers. You don't belong here. Come to me, my minions. Come to me, my minions.
Go around!
I can't allow you to fuck about in here. Know that it was Lorraine Belenguer who ended your life.
No place for rabble like you in the Pelingare's rule wayrest.
The decrees from the Blue Palace are simply absurd. Investigating transfers of suspected stolen property? Who cares where someone got it? If I want it and they have it, I should be able to buy it.
Oh, look, another masked person. How dreary. If a steak comes back on the block, don't you outbid me. When else will I get to try Argonian? I hear they're all flavour and no fat. Ha! Instrument. Oh, that lute. Yes, a mantelpiece for my music room. Has a nice shine to it. I acquired it for a song. A song! I made a joke, see? Ha! Why are you asking? Disappointed I bought it? Then too bad for you. Buy it? I would never... Oh, wait. You just handed me how much? Well, in that case, of course you can. Take this note and collect your treasure from my servants outside. Please do business with me again.
Yes? Perhaps. What is this scrap you give Mazalkir? Well, this is her handwriting. This one thinks she has been drinking again, selling things she just bought. Of course, Mazalkir does not steal, even if she deserves it.
Ice shields walking the streets of solitude? What's our halt coming to?
Quiet you. Princess Svana and her allies saved us all. And one of them was an Eastern half-giant.
You've returned! Have you brought back the Petroloop? Will my fingers glide over it? Ah, Petroloop returns home! You know, I wooed my first love with this very loot, and my third as well. Thus begins the restoration of the college's famed collection to its former greatness. The history books will remember you for this. I assembled the museum for just this moment, but I think you deserve the honor of placing Petroloop on its podium. After you display the loot, perhaps you could read Nell's hidden loves. I could use your skill in recovering the other instruments. Ah, wonderful! I left a copy of Nell's Hidden Loves on the table there. Have a look. Wonderful. Look at the proud Petroloop in its proper place once more. And we're a step closer to undoing Nell's folly. But there are many other priceless instruments lost somewhere out in the world. They need to come home. Yes, indeed. Let the clues within Nell's hidden loves guide the way. As you travel through Skyrim, keep your eyes open. And your ears, too. These are instruments we're pursuing after all. If you find more of them, I'll be here. They say the first one is always the hardest. Everything should be much easier from here. Once you recover all the instruments, I will compose an epic, an adventurer's triumph, to celebrate their return. You will star in it, of course. Of course it will be. We will use the instruments too. They should be revered, yes, but used for special occasions. But first, more instruments. You'll have expenses. Let me weigh you down with some gold before you go. As you fill the museum, bards from all over will make their way to Solitude. Keep working on the clues in Nell's poem. Once we have all the instruments collected, the performance can begin. With the clues in Nell's Hidden Loves and the return of Petroloop, word will travel fast among bards. I hear the vibrations among students, members, and alumni of the college already. Certainly, it will likely open a new dialogue about our legendary instruments, should they return in good order. You began something truly great here. Maestros that were once enemies have already started talking to each other again. Ah, yes, you may not be so familiar with the structure here. Maestros are the faculty of the Bards College, Master Bards. The head maestro manages the college as a whole. Currently, that is Catrell Gioric.
of Mara